Okay, welcome everyone. Let me just first get some music going, uh, just so it's not complete silence. Let me see. Okay, yeah, this will do. Okay, so how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Friday Nights with FilmNerd number 8. Tonight I'm going to be doing something a little different. The last couple ones I've just been, reading stuff, and I mean that can be kind of fun, but it's also a little boring after a while. So I figured somebody in my server, which if you haven't joined, you absolutely should. The link for that should be in the description below. Somebody in my server suggested that I look at some old Orson Welles outtakes. Now, for those of you who don't know who Orson Welles is, or I should say was, he was a very prolific filmmaker and actor back in the day. He's probably most well known for making Citizen Kane, the movie that every major film critic and their mother like creams themselves over, because they call it like the greatest film ever made. Which, I mean, obviously that's a subjective opinion, but to have your first film be crowned the greatest film ever made, I mean it's quite an accomplishment to say the least. But as the years went on, his career kind of went into a slump, mostly because he was notorious for being very difficult to work with because he was a huge perfectionist. Like, everything had to be done exactly the way he wanted it to be, and he would get into fights with people over it, and yeah, nobody wanted to hire him. But apparently some people did actually give him a shot, because he would do a bunch of commercials and voiceovers for stuff. And as we'll see in these videos, he tended to get a little ornery about it. He tended to get into a bit of a fit over the whole thing. Let me just check Discord real quick. Just making sure everything's all good. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause the music, and I've got the video pulled up here. Now, this first one is pretty infamous. This is for a commercial he was doing about frozen peas, so this should be good. So let's go ahead and start the video.
Do you want to go through everything and then come back?
No, tell me. I usually prefer to, but tell me what's wrong.
All right, I just think the very opening could be a little...
Nothing is more important than the simple act of people getting together.
Good. Could I have one more go, also?
Now, the other voice you're hearing, obviously you can tell who voice Orson Welles is, but the other voice is the director of the commercial. And as we'll see here, they get into a bit of some disagreements about how the commercial should be done.
Please, sorry.
What?
Could I have just one more take of that?
Why? I just did it right.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not used to having more than one person in there. One more word out of you and you go. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I take directions from one person under protest. But from two, I don't sit still. But who the hell are you, anyway?
No, I'm the engineer.
Well, why the hell are you asking me for another one?
Well, I thought there was a slight bonk, and I would just like to be safe.
Jesus. What is a gonk? Do you mind telling me what that is?
No, a bang from outside.
A bang from outside. Could I see Mrs. Rogers for a minute, please?
Yes, certainly.
We know a remote farm in Lincolnshire where Mrs. Buckley lives. Every July, peas grow there. Do you really mean that?
Yes, so in other words,
I just love that. He's like trying to read the script, but then he just all of a sudden goes like, wait, is this right? We know a remote farm where Mrs. Buckley lives, and every July peas grow there. And he's like, is that right? Is that correct? Yeah, as you can see, the director of this commercial is not sure about how to handle this, which, I mean, to be fair, when you're dealing with the guy who made Citizen Kane, like, you kind of have to expect that he's going to be a little difficult to work with. So.
I'd start half a second late.
Don't you think you really want to say July over the snow. Isn't that the fun of it?
If you can make it almost when that shot disappears, it'll make my...
I think it's so nice that you see a snow-covered field and say every July peas grow there. We know a remote farm in Lincolnshire where Mrs. Buckley lives. Every July, peas grow there. We aren't even in the fields, you see.
Yeah, we are.
We're talking about them growing, and she's picked them.
Yeah.
On what?
In July.
I don't understand you, then. What must be over for July?
When we get out of that snowy field.
When I was out, we were onto a can of peas, a big dish of peas when I said in July.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, always. I'm always past that.
You are.
Yes, well, that's about where I say in July.
You emphasize a bit in July.
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, now this is another part of this commercial that's pretty infamous. When he starts going on about the proper way to say in July. Like, they're not, like, he's arguing with the director, like, okay, so I say it like in July or in July or in July. It's pretty great stuff. Okay. Alright, just double checking. Alright, anyway, let's get back to the commercial.
Sorry. There's no known way of saying an English sentence in which you begin a sentence with in and emphasize it. Get me a jury and show me how you can say in July, and I'll go down on you.
Yes, you literally heard him say, tell me the correct way to say in July, and I'll go down on you. This is great.
That's just idiotic, if you'll forgive me by saying so. That's just stupid. In July. I'd love to know how you emphasize in July. Impossible. Meaningless.
I think all they were thinking about was that they didn't want to...
He isn't thinking.
Wilson, can we just do one last...
Yeah?
And it was my fault. I said in July. If you can leave every July...
You didn't say it. He said it. Your friend. Every July?
So after the show...
No, you don't really mean every July.
It is.
But that's bad copy. It's in July. Of course it's every July. There's too much directing around here. Norway. Fish fingers, no, Findus, Norway. We know a certain fjord in Norway, near where the cod gather in great shoals. There, Jan Stangeland. Shit.
Fraction more on that shows thing, because you roll it around very nicely.
Yeah, roll it around and I have no more time. You don't know what I'm up against. Because it's full of things that are only correct because they're grammatical, but they're tough on the ear. You see, this is a very wearying one. It's unpleasant to read. Unrewarding.
Yeah, he's basically just berating the guy now, saying like, oh, this is so unfulfilling, this is unrewarding. Like, he's thinking, I made Citizen Kane and I'm resorting to doing fucking frozen peas commercials? Are you kidding me? Like...
Because Findus freeze the cod at sea and then add a crumb crisp coating. That's tough, crumb crisp coating. I think, no...
I mean, to be fair, that is kind of a hard phrase to say, like, yeah, I mean, grammatically it makes sense, but, like, you know, who would ever say that? Like, that's not really something that sounds natural, no matter who you are.
No, because of the way it's written, you need to break it up, because it's not as conversationally written. What?
Take crumb out.
Take crumb out. Good. Here under protest is beef burgers. We know a little place in the American far west where Charlie Briggs chops up the finest prairie-fed beef and tastes... This is a lot of shit, you know that.
He literally just said, this is a load of shit, you know that? Like, that right there tells you what exactly he thinks of this whole situation, that it's just a giant load of shit. It's great.
You want one more? More on what beef?
You missed the first beef, actually, completely.
What do you mean missed it?
You're emphasizing prairie fed.
But you can't emphasize beef. That's like he's wanting me to emphasize in before July. Come on, fellas, you're losing your heads. I wouldn't direct any living actor like this in Shakespeare. Well, you do this. It's impossible.
Orson, you did 6 last year, and by far and away the best, and I know the reason.
The right reading for this is the one I'm giving it.
At the moment.
I spent 20 times more for you people than any other commercial I've ever made. You are such pests. Now, what is it you want?
No, I think...
In your depths of your ignorance, what is it you want? Whatever it is you want, I can't deliver because I just don't see it.
That was absolutely fine, it really was.
You isn't worth it. No money is worth it.
So yeah, I think we got the general gist of that. You know, he's not exactly the most friendly person to work with. He's very condescending, very demanding. Yeah, he's just, you know, he's not. It's kind of easy to see how he garnered this reputation as being, you know, such a difficult person to work with. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. So the next one we've got here is another one that's pretty infamous. These are like outtakes from a wine commercial that he did for Paul Masson wine. Let me just go ahead and pull that up. Okay, and let's go ahead and start.
Turn camera. Marked. 102, take 1.
Oh, and right off the bat, I apologize for the quality of the video. This is uploaded in 2010, so this is the best that we're gonna get.
With overlap, action please. Action Orson, please.
You just do anything?
No, it's sorry, cut. Yeah, rolling. 102, take 2.
Ah, the French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne by Paul Masson, inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle, and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated. So Paul Masson.
102, take 3.
Yeah, you can clearly tell that he's not all together there. Like he must have been on something when he made this. Like he might have had a bit too much of that Paul Masson wine before shooting this commercial.
3. Action please.
Ah, the French champagne has always been celebrated.
I just love the way he opens it, just like he's literally just woken up from a drunken stupor. He's like, what, Paul Masson wine.
For its excellence. There is a California champagne by Paul Masson, inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle, and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated. So
Cut.
Paul Masson.
Yeah, that's some good stuff there. All right, okay, get this out of here. So this is another video that one of the folks in my Discord server shared. Some TV commercial outtakes featuring Orson Welles and Terry Carr. This one I have never seen before, so this is going to be whole new territory for me.
It took Beethoven 4 years to write that symphony.
Okay, that's a little too quiet. Let's see if we can turn up the audio.
It took Beethoven 4 years to write that symphony. It's very hard for me to grab it. You greased it. I'd better not hold it.
It's a whole new taste in coffee. Chocolate blended. Delicious. Chocolate.
Now that's real coffee. Hills Brothers New Instant. At last. Pardon me. Now that's real coffee. Hills Brothers Instant. At last they've made them. Shit. Now that's real coffee. Hills Brothers Instant. At last they made an American coffee that I like. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Do you mind not saying action?
All right, not quite as funny as I thought it would be, but all right, let's go on. Okay, so while looking up this topic, I did remember there was one that I remember hearing about. So another person who was kind of a prima donna and like really tough to work with is William Shatner, and much like Orson Welles, he also did some voiceovers for some commercials. And I remember hearing one where he, much like Orson Welles, was getting belligerent towards the guy behind the commercial. So I found the video of him complaining while trying to record these lines. And by the way, if anybody in the chat has a suggestion for a video that I could check out that's in the same vein, please let me know, and I'll gladly watch it. But anyway, here we are.
All right, I got to play you this. This is William Shatner in a recording session. It's just so great.
Okay, let's skip the...
It really goes on a
21st century.
Okay.
Take a journey with me, and I would like to invite you to take a journey with me into the 21st century. So take the next few minutes and listen very closely. You'll be amazed at what you hear. Okay?
Can there be a little more excitement in the beginning?
I love it. Okay. All right.
It sounded like really laid, really super laid back.
Well, I'm saying, okay, I'll try and do that. Let's do take two. This is William Shatner, and I would like to invite you to take a journey with me into the 21st century. So take the next few minutes and listen very closely. Well, speak up, and maybe you better do it.
I like how the director of this commercial is just going like, I mean, yeah, because I mean, he just doesn't know how to do his job. Like, he doesn't know how to properly direct William Shatner.
The way you hear it. Do it for me. No, I mean, just go ahead.
This is William Shatner, and I would like to invite you to take a journey with me into the 21st century. So take the next few minutes and listen very closely. You'll be amazed at what you hear.
Is that the way you'd like me to do it? Okay, I'll do it that way. Okay, ready. This is William Shatner, and I would like to invite you to take a journey with me into the 21st century. So take the next few minutes and listen very closely. You'll be amazed at what you hear. Okay, so I think that came pretty close.
I'm sorry. Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm doing. No. I believe that you asked that was about the way you did it. I wasn't jesting.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, William Shatner was doing exactly what the director told him to do. Like, he delivered the line exactly as he was told. So I don't know what he was expecting.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
No. I insist. Now, what I want you to do is is that satisfactory to you?
No, I don't know. Maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut. I mean,
no, because if your mouth were open, you'd have popped some pills in them. So, do the next paragraph for me so I can get an idea of how you want it. This is page 2.
Well, I don't know. I really don't want to, because I think you actually have a much better feel.
No, I don't think I do. I would like to hear you read the second paragraph so I can do it that way. Let me hear.
Damn, William Shatner is just roasting this poor guy. Like, he's just trying to do his job. He's just trying to get William Shatner to record this audio, and Shatner is just roasting the shit out of him. I mean, my God.
Really, now that I looked at the different things you did, I really liked the first one.
No, I like it better the way you did. I insist that you show me how to do page 2.
Oh, geez.
Really, I mean it. Please read so I can get an idea of what you want. No, I'm going to do it the way you think it should go. No, I am going to do it the way you're reading it. Okay? I know you're here to see that I do it the way the company wants it, so I'm going to do it the way you read it.
Well, but I don't want you to do it.
But you're telling me how you want me to do it.
Well, I'm sorry.
No. I am going to do it your way. No, there's no apology necessary. You know what you want. You know what you want.
No, I don't. I
mean, you come in here and you don't know what you want?
Well, I come in here because I know you're a professional. I mean, and you know how to do it. And I'm sorry I even said anything.
No, I am going to do it the way you want. Every paragraph. And you'll send it back to town and you'll see whether, I hope it will please everybody else. As long as I'm pleasing you, that's all that matters.
Mr. Shatner, would you please, I don't feel right about doing it that way, really.
Well, no, you felt you wanted something done on the first paragraph. I'm trying to do what you want. Okay, let's lay down the second paragraph.
Wow. I feel like you can make a drinking game out of how many times he says, I'm just trying to do what you want me to do. You tell me what you want. Like, geez, I mean, this guy just keeps, Shatner just completely roasted him. Yeah, Goodly Draw says William Shat himself got him. Director owned by a drunk person. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't doubt it if Shatner was a little intoxicated while recording that. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Okay, yeah, so I got this interview here that somebody sent over. This is an interview that Orson Welles did just a few days before his death. He died in 1985. Now, interestingly enough, the last movie he ever did was Transformers the movie, and if memory serves, I remember reading about how when he showed up on set, he was like 300 pounds overweight. He was like in a wheelchair because he couldn't move. He was so fat, and his voice was so messed up. They actually had to run it through a synthesizer just to like salvage it for the movie. And apparently he didn't have very many kind things to say about making Transformers the movie. I don't know if this interview goes into that. I skipped ahead a little bit to where we actually get to Orson. So let's see what we got here.
Never in a million years, if the producer had lived in Hollywood, had any knowledge of Hollywood. It was a total accident, total piece of luck, like winning $600,000 from a quarter in a jackpot. And it couldn't go on, and I knew that.
Well, you've been quoted as saying, we live here in Hollywood in a snake pit.
Oh, yes. Well, I've always hated Hollywood, but I hate almost everything in the modern world.
He was a hipster before hipster was a thing. I just hate Hollywood, and I just hate everything in this world. I just hate everything. I hate you, Mr. Interviewer. I hate myself. He's the original I hate everything.
And Hollywood is simply the most pleasant place to live in left.
You've been quoted as saying, I really shouldn't have stayed in this business because it's too ridiculous.
I shouldn't have.
What should you have done?
Well, I had a lot of options open. Everybody does. Anybody who has enough sense to make a movie can make a lot of other things. And I should have finished right away because I saw right at the beginning that the odds, it's like the 2 zeros on the wheel in Vegas. The odds are against the player here, and are by the nature of movie making. What's wrong with this place is that it's another marketplace, and the marketplace is always the enemy of the artist.
Oh shit! I think I just got a donation. Who sent that in? Oh, shit. Oh, no worries, Bodacious. You're, we're only about half an hour in, so. But yeah, Bodacious, just donated $3.14. Rest up this weekend. We are going to need it. Yeah, absolutely. I hope everybody has a great Labor Day weekend. I think a lot of us could use a good holiday this weekend. But yeah, no. Orson Welles honestly is speaking some hard truths here because even back then he kind of recognized that Hollywood was just a business pretty much. Like all they cared about was just the money. They didn't really care about the quality of the film or whether or not it actually was good or even entertaining. They were just all about the money. Because Orson Welles always had a history of being always fighting with the studios, especially because Citizen Kane he had like full control over, but then everything after that it was pretty much just meddled by the studio. Like he always butted heads with producers on just about every movie he made. So he's been some hard truths here.
As an artist, do you feel you have no place here in Hollywood?
Not no place, but if they don't like what you do, really, I was going to show them that they were wrong. And I have spent the rest of my life showing people, trying to prove that what is said is wrong. And that's been an enormous waste of spirit and of energy.
Okay, I'm probably gonna have to skip past any movie clips just because, you know, I don't want to get in trouble for copyright. Okay, this should be good.
There's any wisdom in compromise, unless you're a politician. And to the extent that movies are politics, I don't belong in movies.
You're not willing to compromise now.
I cannot compromise. When I do something which is compromised, it is it is poorer than a second-rate director's picture. My pictures don't work at all unless they work my way. It's not because I think they're better that way. They simply fall apart unless they're done my way.
I mean, again, to be fair, this is the guy who made Citizen Kane, you know. I mean, you know, regardless of your overall feelings on it, like, considering that a lot of people consider it the greatest movie ever made, like, you know, it kind of goes without saying that he would probably know a thing or two about how to make a good movie. But yeah, another movie clip. Let me see if I can skip ahead here. Okay.
You know, I am a romantic, and I was a romantic in the early 19th century way. I wanted every experience, every kind of thing, and so I went to Hollywood in that spirit, and I should have left in that spirit, because I have wasted my life trying to prove that they, you know, and what I want to be is you know, the black hats and the white hats. You know what I mean? And I've always wanted to be a white hat, and I'd rather be remembered as a good guy than as a difficult genius.
Yeah, unfortunately, in a lot of cases, he was kind of remembered more as a difficult genius. I mean, he's definitely a good. I don't know. I would say he was a pretty good guy, but you know, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like on the one hand, he certainly did have an ego about him, you know, which, I mean, given that your first movie is considered the greatest film ever made, like, that, obviously you're going to have some kind of an ego, but, you know, he always did come across to me as, like, a guy who was really passionate about what he did, and he just felt like, you know, everyone else around him, you know, it's like when you feel like you're the smartest person in the room, like you're just surrounded by idiots, and that's just how Orson Welles always felt, like he was just surrounded by idiots. Anyway, let me get the music going here real quick. Let me just check the chat. We got about 5 viewers here. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm just seeing a bunch of stuff from Bodacious CNO. He had integrity. Yeah, he certainly did. But like I said about Orson, the last movie he ever did was Transformers the movie, which I would love to show a clip of that, but I think I might get in trouble for that. But anyway, I guess while we're kind of on the subject of like celebrity meltdowns, or you know, people in the entertainment industry just kind of, you know, going nuts, I guess we could look at probably one of the other more notorious examples, Christian Bale, when he was on the set of Terminator Salvation. Let's see. Oh, okay. We got a version here with subtitles. Let's see. Let me actually just go ahead and turn the music off real quick. Okay, and put on the video. All right. So, since I'm a sound designer, I thought I'd subtitle the crew in the background. G is the director, Bruce is the associate producer, Shane is the cinematographer. So, yeah, let me skip ahead.
I want you off the fucking set, you prick!
Okay, never mind. This is just the audio. We want to see the video, so here we go. Okay, let me just skip ahead. To protect his identity, even though we already know who it is. I mean, it's in the title, so.
Okay, Kristen, you know your scene? Okay, you're going to be executing this guy down here. Just use the apple box as your reference. But before you execute him, the Terminator's going to bust into the scene. Terminator ready?
Robot ready.
Okay, Imagine if that's what the Terminators look like in the movie. like they're just being chased around by the robot from Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, if you guys know what I'm talking about, or maybe like one of the robots from the one episode of SpongeBob.
Last looks. Christian, you ready? Sound. Sound speeds. And camera speed. And action.
Uh-oh.
I want you off the fucking set, you prick. No, don't just be sorry. Think for one fucking second. The fuck are you doing? Are you professional or not? Yes, I am. Do I fucking walk around and rip that? No, shut the fuck up, Bruce. Do I want? No! No! Don't shut me up. Am I gonna walk?
I mean, to be fair, like, Christian's kind of in the right on this. I mean, the dude just walked in the middle of the set while they were filming. So, you know, I can understand why he'd be so upset about it, but just like, holy fuck.
You're gonna walk around and rip your fucking lights down in the middle of a scene? Then why the fuck are you walking right through?
I like how... Hang on, let me go back a little bit.
In the middle of a scene? Then why the fuck are you...
I like this guy. He's like, dude, we're getting Christian Bale ranting on set. This is gonna be so funny.
Walking right through. Da-da-da-da, like this in the background. What the fuck is it with you? What don't you fucking understand?
That's me right now. That I feel that energy right there. The guy who's supposed to be a stand-in for a Terminator, I feel that guy.
Dan, you got any fucking idea about, hey, it's fucking distracting having somebody walking up behind Bryce in the middle of the fucking scene? Give me a fucking answer. What don't you get about it?
I was looking at the light.
Oh, good for you. And how was it? I hope it was fucking good because it's useless now, isn't it? Fuck's sake, man, you're amateur. McGee, you got fucking something to say to this prick? Well, somebody should be fucking watching and keeping an eye on him. Fair enough. This is the second time that he doesn't give a fuck about what is going on in front of the camera. All right? I'm trying to fucking do a scene here and I'm going, why the fuck is Shane walking in there? What is he doing there? Do you understand my mind is not in the scene if you're doing that?
I love it. They're like trying to record the audio of Bale just like freaking the fuck out. Yeah, these guys are the heroes of the video.
Stay off the fucking set, man. For fuck's sake. Right, let's go again. Let's not take a fucking minute. Let's go again. And let's not have you fucking walking in. You're unbelievable, man. You're unfucking believable. Number of times you're strolling and fucking around in the background. I've never had a DP behave like this. You don't fucking understand what it's like working with actors. That's what that is. That's what that is, man. I'm telling you. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. You wouldn't have done that otherwise. I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass.
Oh, damn.
Shut up for a second, all
Oh,
right?
Oh, no. Oh, the robot's down. Yeah, it's true, but it's just, it is annoying when it happens. But I mean, oh my god. Hold on, I gotta see that again. Hang on. Let me back it up.
I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass.
Oh, shit.
Shut
Oh.
up for a second, all right?
Oh.
I'm gonna go. Do you want me to go fucking trash your lights? Do you want me to fucking trash them? Then why are you trashing my scene? You are trashing my scene. You do it one more fucking time, and I ain't walking on this set if you're still hired. I'm fucking serious.
She's recording this for posterity. Oh, man.
You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy. But I don't fucking cut it when you're bullshitting and fucking around like this on set. Yeah, you might get it. He doesn't fucking get it.
I get it.
You might.
I get
He
it.
does not get it.
And good adjustments, okay? For real. Honestly, I get it.
No, I don't need any fucking walking. He needs to stop walking. I ain't the one walking. Seriously, man, you and me, we're fucking done professionally.
You and me.
Fucking ass.
Oh man, yeah. Somebody had to get fired after that whole incident. Let's see. I stayed at work an extra 2 hours yesterday to record audio in peace. All right. Okay. So that's that. Let's see. What's another celebrity outburst video that we could check out? Let me actually get some music going real quick, just so it's not in complete silence. Let me check stream suggestions. How you guys doing tonight? Hope you're all doing well. Let's see. Nothing at the moment. Oh, hang on. What's this one? Okay, Chewbacca, but it's drunk Orson Welles. Alright. Oh. Not that. Hang on, just 1 second. Alright. Okay, hopefully, because I think for this video uses like footage from Star Wars. I'm really hoping I don't get claimed for this.
Chewie.
You can understand that thing? And that thing can understand you too, so watch it. Come on out of there.
Oh, okay, that was actually pretty funny. I like that. All right, let me go back to scene. Let me check stream suggestions again. Okay, what's this? Orson Welles drunk wine commercial. All right. Let's go ahead and pause that real quick. Oh, okay. This is somebody playing a piano alongside the wine commercial. Okay. Let me just pull up Zoom again. Here we go.
French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne by Paul Masson, inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle, and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated. So Paul Masson.
102, take 3. Action, please.
I just can't get over the he does. Oh man, that's funny. It's really funny. Okay. I don't think I have anything else in my stream suggestions. Let me think if there's another like infamous celebrity meltdown I can play on here. Let me see. Okay. Oh no, wait. Hang on. Let me put on some music first, real quick, just so it's not completely silent. Kind of looking some stuff up real quick. of these are particularly like noteworthy. Yeah, nothing really here. Actually, yeah, let me go back just real quick. Okay, here we go.
Dennis.
Okay, hang on. I gotta skip through this. I guess Dennis Quaid freaked out on the set of some movie. I don't know what, but the footage of it like got leaked out.
I can't even.
So, okay, let me turn the music off. Okay. All right. Let me just pull up the zoom. Okay.
Get a line out until Dopey the Dick starts whispering in your ear and you're not even watching anymore.
Dennis.
Don't f***ing Dennis me. I am doing my job here.
Eat a Snickers, Dennis.
Okay. Yeah, we don't need to see these people. Let's see if there's any more. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything more. So, oh wait, hang on. Something else here.
You guys are ruining.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's just the source-fed shit, whatever. Okay, so nothing really special there. Let me just go back to the music. Tiger Blood, Charlie. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else I could show that might be kind of fun. Okay, this looks like a movie. This might be kind of funny. 8 minutes of horrible celebrity interviews gone bad. This might be fun to watch. So let me just. Okay, it's still on Zoom.
Were you able to wear undergarments?
You're the fifth person that's asked
Well, no,
me that.
because
What is going on? Since when did people start asking each other in interviews about their underwear?
No, this is not a.
Is what I.
Is it inappropriate?
To ask somebody what kind of underpants they wear?
I didn't ask you what kind.
You just asked me if I was wearing it.
I mean, to be fair, I'm sure Scarlett Johansson's gotten questions like that before.
We got an email from Kim from Arizona who said, if you were single and Drake was single, would you want to sleep with him? His verse in Only makes me think that he would be into it.
I
know. Yeah.
Damn.
Lasted how long?
9 years, 180 episodes.
You gave it up, right?
I did.
They didn't cancel you. You canceled them.
You're not aware of this?
No, I'm asking you.
You think I got canceled? Are you under the impression that I got canceled?
Alicia Keys.
Young performer, good writer, producer.
Taylor Swift.
Okay, great gowns, beautiful gowns.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. No, I'm gonna pass on that.
Aretha Franklin. Tarantino literally just said, "It's none of your business." like this guy is just trying to conduct an interview, and Tarantino's just like, "Yeah, you don't need to know that. It's none of your business. Shut up." It's almost like he asked him a question about his foot porn.
That. In interviews you've done in the past, your own sexuality seems a bit more ambiguous. Do you find it hard for celebrities to talk to media about their sexuality?
What on earth are you on about?
It's the perfect response. Hang on, I just gotta back it up. I gotta back it up real quick.
Past, your own sexuality seems a bit more ambiguous. Do you find it hard for celebrities to talk?
I just love the look on Tom Hardy's face. Like, he's just like, the fuck are you talking about, man? Like, really? You're bringing this shit up?
To talk to media about their sexuality.
What on earth are you on about? But what is your question?
I was wondering if you find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality.
I don't find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality. Are you asking me about my sexuality?
Sure.
Why?
Why?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So Freeman plays a magic debunker.
Freeman? Who are you? Yeah. Freeman? Yeah. What, are you on a baseball team with him?
Yeah, he's a buddy of mine.
You're wondering what it's like to work with Morgan Freeman, and you can't remember that?
You know.
Don't call Morgan Freeman like you're on a Little League softball team. Do you know the comedian Carrot Top?
Yes, horrible.
Well, you were like the Carrot Top of interviewers.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, damn. He just compared her to Carrot Top. Wow, that's pretty harsh, especially coming from Jesse. I'm going to overact the shit out of this role as Lex Luthor Eisenberg.
Yeah. No, and it's a good thing. It's
I'm
a
gonna
good
go
thing.
cry now.
No, don't cry now. Cry after the interview's over.
Damn. Eisenberg is mean. Yeah. All right. Let me just get back to this then.
How do you feel about, like, because you have young fans like that, and your lyrics are explicit.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
You know what? I'm realizing that I don't have to deal with it. I'm not their parents. I can.
What are you looking for in the next?
I mean, she's kind of got a good point. Like, I mean, I'm not a fan of Nicki Minaj at all. But I mean, she's got a point there. Like, you know, I mean, I don't really approve of kids listening to Nicki Minaj's music either. But, like, you know, if parents have a problem with, like, the content of her lyrics, like, they should, you know, not let the kids listen to the music. Just shut it off. Don't, you know, get up in arms about Nicki Minaj. That she's doing inappropriate content. Like, it's what she wants to do, and just let her do it. You know, what gives you the right to tell somebody what they can and can't do? You know, maybe you should just be better parents. So, let me just go back to this.
Next man.
Pardon? What are you looking for in a man now to wear this cologne?
I'm not looking for a man. Let's start there.
Name 3 celebrities you'd want to do a duet with.
Oh, Adele, Pink, and not Madonna.
Nice.
Do not compare Nicki Minaj to Lady Gaga.
Does that kind of comparison offend you?
Offend me? No. Irks me? Yeah. What are the similarities? Why don't I turn the cameras around and ask you?
Just the wigs and the...
Wigs? Every female in this game wears wigs.
The over-the-top costume, you mean?
Over-the-top costumes?
I have chocolate, I'm lying. Yeah, see? Yeah. And then it turns you on? No, it doesn't turn me on. You just said it did. No, I didn't mean it in that way. Okay. Bitch.
Damn. Cher just called Ellen a bitch. I mean, it is Ellen DeGeneres, so of course.
I just wanted to show the legs, because as I was telling you ahead of time, you're going to walk home with more than maybe just a trophy tonight. I think lots of men.
I'm not gonna walk home with any men tonight. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends, and then I go home to the cats.
Shawn Mendes, your song Patience is about a hookup with an older woman. What is the oldest lover you have had?
25.
Wow, how old were you at the time?
19.
19.
Oh, recently.
Yeah.
Hello.
Things are clearly going brilliantly in your career. I just wondered.
Oh, this should be good. It's an interview about Battleship, the best board game movie ever made.
If you are as happy in your private life, and will we be seeing a certain Mr. Ashton Kutcher perhaps making a trip over here?
Wow, how disappointing was that question?
Should we move on to another one?
Damn. This is coming from Rihanna too. Like, wow, that's such a disappointing question.
Absolutely.
I think there was a question. We've got to move on. I think
I'm
there's a
happy
question.
and I'm single, if that's what you were really asking.
If you could use makeup or your phone one last...
Oh god, Ariana Grande. Now, I just gotta throw this out there because I don't know if I'm the only one who's thought this, but like, I don't know how old Ariana Grande is. I'm assuming she's like in her mid-20s or whatever, but she looks like a child. Like, I'm not the only one, right? Like, she just looks like a little kid, like, all the time. Like, she just has the body of a child, even though she's like in her 20s. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of like a weird sort of like Benjamin Button situation where like she gets older but she still stays the same age or some shit. I don't know. Anyway,
one last time, which one would you pick? Makeup or your phone?
Is this what you think
time.
girls have trouble choosing between?
yeah.
Can you really?
I mean, that is kind of a misogynist question. It's like, let's see. You're a woman, so what are 2 things that women love that they couldn't give up? Okay, makeup or cell phones. Like, what? Like that's like going up to dude and saying, let's see, you have to choose between either no beer for the rest of your life or no pussy for the rest of your life. You know, it's like, is that really what you think all guys are into? Like, fucking seriously?
Really go anywhere without your cell phone?
Yes.
How long can you go without looking at Twitter?
Many hours.
Hours.
Many hours.
I don't believe it.
Absolutely, I have to do it. But, you know, when I'm at a dinner table, I like to be present and talking.
Good quality.
Eye contact.
Ladies learn. Listen and learn, ladies.
Boys learn.
Oh, right now we got our.
Have you seen the new?
Boys and girls, we can all learn.
Is that really coming up like soon or something? It's in a week. Oh shoot! See, this is how I need to stay on the internet more.
So you weren't invited? I was hoping that we would see her.
Why would you think I'm invited?
I don't know, you met him.
Okay, you met me. You think you were coming to my wedding? Am I coming to yours?
I mean, you'll get the invite.
Oh, girl. Okay, well then maybe I should feel away.
The reward for me is all in the work, and the reward for me is all in just it being something that moves you. That's what's most important to me.
Someday I'm gonna find somebody really, really great who's right for me, and he'll be wonderful. And when I look at that person, I'm not even gonna be able to remember the boy who broke up with me over the phone in 25 seconds when I was 18.
Damn. I mean.
No, you did not.
Hello.
Hi. Katie, I'm watching you.
That's my girlfriend up there.
Well, it's not your fiance, so.
Oh.
Girl, is there somebody you have your eye on this weekend?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Do you think that the public will perceive you any differently after all that's been in the news about you?
What are you referring to specifically?
Referring to the, the drinking problems, referring to what's been called the anti-Semitic rant, referring all those things. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so that's almost 4 years ago, dude. I mean, I've moved on. I guess you haven't.
Well, so I'm just wondering if you think that the public has moved.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Mel Gibson said some pretty repugnant stuff back in the day, but I mean, like, nobody really talks about it anymore. It's kind of old news. So yeah, why can't, you know, certain people just kind of, I mean, I guess I get it because, you know, the stuff he said was pretty terrible. But I mean, he did, you know, at a certain point, you just kind of have to move on from that.
Moved on and will perceive you in the same light.
Well, I certainly hope so. You know, it is a while back, and you know, I've done all the necessary mea culpas. So, let's move on, dude. Come on.
Edge of Darkness opens today. It's good to see you back in the saddle and doing what you do best. Thanks a lot for joining us, Mel. Take care.
Bye-bye. Asshole.
Literally just called him an asshole. Oh, man. Mel, what a fucking legend. Alright, looks like we've gone a little over an hour now. Okay, I guess, let me put on some music. I guess I'm just gonna go through the chat and see what people are saying. What were you watching says, I hope Mad Max never gets that mad at me. I'd probs ended right there. I mean, yeah, when you're berated by, you know, Venom, or at least the guy who was in Venom, you're pretty much like, well, fuck, that's the end of my life. Let's see, Bodacious now be an active parent instead of a bitch, absolutely. Goodly draws, raise your children to be funny and silly, if not, you failed as a parent. Yeah, absolutely. Like, at the end of the day, you know, I think everybody just needs to have a sense of humor. Like, sure, there's stuff that you have to treat seriously, but like, if you don't have a sense of humor, then everything's just going to bog you down, and you're just going to be a miserable person. You know, like, you have to learn to laugh at things from time to time, you know, even laugh at yourself. I mean, that's what I try to do, you know. I mean, I'm sure you guys know that I've said and done some pretty stupid shit, but I mean, everybody has, and I just kind of laugh it off. It's like, yeah, okay, I said the dumb thing, whatever. Bodacious, if stuff is more than 5 years old, move on. People's personality shift in that time. Yeah, absolutely. People can change. I mean, sure, Mel Gibson said those things that he said back then, but I I mean, I would hope that he's not the same person back, today that he was back then. Let's see, we've gone for about an hour now. I guess I could squeeze in a little bit more time. Or actually, you know what? I think I might just go ahead and end the stream there. So I'll just go ahead and do my usual shilling shit, as I tend to do. Zoom back in. Okay, so I've got the website, of course, film-nerd.com. I post movie reviews every so often. I try to get them out as much as I can, but life gets in the way, and I've got a normal 9 to 5 job, so it's not like I can pump out a review every single day. So I try to get them out like at least 1 or 2 out every week or so. But anyway, my most recent review was for Trauma Tuesdays. It was the comedy horror film Redneck Zombies, which it's a pretty stupid movie, but with a title like Redneck Zombies, you kind of have to know what you're getting yourself into. I'm currently working on a review for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Hopefully that'll be out either later tonight or probably more likely than not tomorrow. I should also I'll probably be working on a new video this weekend as well. I'm still looking to get out that Suicide Squad video that I meant to get out a while back, but laziness. And I might also do a video on Shang-Chi too. But yeah, I've got the website. I've been running it for a little over 3 years now. I've got hundreds of reviews that you can check out on everything, including classic films, cult hits, and of course new releases. You can also support me personally on my Patreon. I've got a couple reward tiers set up. Then that gets you certain benefits, like you can vote on future reviews. You get a special role in the Discord. You can request monthly reviews, things like that. I also have a Ko-Fi if that's what you're into, but honestly, I'm kind of considering ending my Ko-Fi just because there's not really a whole lot of traffic to that. So that might be dissolving soon. I'm also thinking about starting up like a merch store, like on Teespring or something. You guys out there, let me know what you think of that idea, and if you have any ideas on like some merch that you'd like to see from me, let me know. And if there are any artists out there who would like to work with me on getting some merch together, that'd be great. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Bodacious CNO, for your donation. It's greatly appreciated. Honestly, like, even though I don't really draw that big of a crowd in, just the fact that I have anybody here watching this and hang out with me is very much appreciated. I'm just glad that anybody's here. But yeah, as always, I've got some more stuff coming down soon. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Take care. Put in a different song. Just real quick. Give it the song that I opened with. Let's put. Let me close this out, and let me put this on.